Get started with the official proceedings here tonight. Thank you very much. Do we have enough seats for everybody?
There's one more here.
Okay, please take a seat. Welcome everybody. I'm Aldwyn Alternay, your MC here up until 9 o'clock and maybe a bit more because we started a little bit late, so maybe a bit after 9 tonight. Welcome to the official launch of the Freedom Potential Centre. It's so exciting to be here with all of you tonight. What an amazing group of people and what an amazing initiative. Can we have a big round of applause for the amazing Martin and Anastasia for putting this together? It's been absolutely extraordinary. We're going to have a chat with them very shortly. But before we do, I'd like to have a chat with this amazing artist over here. Look at what he's just whipped up in no time at all. So please come up here. Jeremy Métivier is how you say it. Métivier. You can probably actually, yeah. Let's hear him say it. Hey.
Métivier.
There we go, like that. Now, he's obviously French, and he's best known for his stylized figurative paintings of vibrantly undressed women rendered in grayscale skin tones against contrasting, highly saturated backgrounds. So these are yours too at the back? Wonderful. That is so cool. So you're doing this live painting tonight, and then we're going to be auctioning it off on your website, correct? Okay, and now you said you've been doing this for 15 years. So just let us know a little bit about how you started out and what you're actually painting for us here today. We can see it's a woman, but is there a story behind this woman particularly?
Well, basically what I paint, so it's the idea with the subject that I use is the idea of the beauty of woman, and when I see where the world heading now, it's quite sad. So I like history and I like to go through history. So a lot of my work is based on Greek mythology, and I try to compare the beauty past in a time to what woman does now to themselves, and trying to bring back to something more down to earth and more like it's kind of like a call to the woman to embrace themselves the way they are, to love themselves, and to just own it the way they are.
I love that. And I love the curves, I must say. Isn't it great to see curves in the paintings? Brilliant. Well, this is so exciting that you're involved here tonight. And can you tell us a little bit more about what brought you to Australia and how we can connect with you and support you as well?
Well, basically, what brought me to Australia was at the time a woman. So obviously, just follow the story. But yeah, basically, it's so what I do. It's like I just do what I enjoy. It brings me to the present to actually just paint, and I think being an artist is not just painting for the sake of painting. It's more a way to look at things, a way to be aware of the world we're living in and what is wrong with it, and it's a way to bring like kind of a call and to recall the history for the next generation.
Wonderful. That is so exciting. And of course, people can connect with you after this at your website. You may as well read it out because saying it and spelling it's a different thing.
Yeah, so jeremymetivierart.com, and you can also follow me on Jeremy Métivier Art on Instagram and also on Facebook.
Beautiful. And that's spelt?
Uh,
I just want to hear him speak some more.
so it's JEREMYMETIVIER.com.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Thanks for it.
And the link is in the live stream. Fantastic, Jeremy. Great work you're doing. Absolutely love it. And you're going to be adding some finishing touches on
Yeah.
it. Yes, a few more touches. a lot to go yet. Awesome. We can't wait to see it. So we'll let you get back to work there and we'll be watching intently as you develop that beautiful artwork. And now it's with great pleasure that I introduce the founders of this amazing new venue. It's a Gold Coast first live venue which you can actually hire out, and is a hybrid venue which you can also live stream worldwide. Full production studio setup. We have a podcasting area. It is a phenomenal initiative. So please welcome to the stage here the amazing Anastasia, Grace Dior, and Martin Renault. Now I'm going to hand the mic over to you guys because I'm sure you'd like to say something. But before I do, I'll just introduce them.
You might stay mic'd in because you're already mic'd in here.
Oh, yes, I'll
Yeah,
stay
just
mic'd
the
in.
mic'd in, eh?
We'll get the tech
Yep.
stuff sorted.
There we go.
So I'll, yeah,
I'm
excellent.
gonna move around.
So I'm going to actually just do a quick intro for Anastasia and for Martin, so that you know who knows these guys, who's seen them before. Has anyone just walked in off the street, think they're at an AA meeting here? No, it's okay, all right. Well, you are actually at an AA meeting of a different sort, because my initials are AA. But anyway, I won't go there. All right. So now Anastasia here, she's a human behaviour specialist, emotional wellbeing practitioner, transformational coach, specialising in relationships, confidence, and self-love coaching. She has a unique gift to identify and name behavioural blocks, conditioning, limitations, and the root cause of the problem within 5 minutes of the conversation. 5 minutes, that's all it takes, guys. Among her clients are celebrities, designers, actors, models, world-renowned photographers, and TV presenters, which is very, very cool. Now, Martin is an experienced videographer. A lot of you would have seen him video some of your events, no doubt. He's been around for a fair while and very well known in the industry. He's a cultural producer, and he has a wide range of skills across TV, web, and the film industry, and over 15 years experience in the independent video industry. So I'm going to hand the mic over to this amazing couple. Again, big round of applause for this amazing initiative for Martin Renault and Anastasia Grace Dior. Over to you.
Okay. Oh, guys, thank you so much for coming. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. I was sharing with Martin earlier. We have a tradition in Russia when the new baby is born for a month, we don't show a baby to anyone. It's only very close people can, or parents have access. And when the baby is 1 month old, then the big party is on and all the guests are coming in and the relatives and further relatives. So this place has been open now and alive and
For a month.
for a month. So this
Yeah.
is our this is 1 month anniversary of our baby that was born, and it was born due to COVID. And during COVID, we stayed at home a lot. We had a lot of free time on our hands, so we birthed the baby.
That's right. And we live next door, so this is just really an extension of our own place. It's like we need a bigger lounge room so I can play with my toys, with my friends. And here's the show up. It's great. Thanks for being here tonight. It's really, really appreciated. And for the whole day, and thanks for being here for the ride, because it's it's a big step, because there was also a lot of jobs happening in the last couple of months. Okay.
So we're going to share a little bit what is it and what's the idea behind the center. We are bringing together, we are super passionate about transformational work, about educational work, about coaches, and putting the information out there. Both, we have our biggest value in life is growth. So funny enough, his job is being in a place that's listening to those amazing speakers and coaches, and my job is constantly educate myself so I can bring the best of myself to my clients. So we absolutely love what we do, and this place is designed to run hybrid events, live events, all kind of recording, any kind of creative work. Like you have already seen so much creative work today. We have photographer, we have makeup artist there, we have an artist here doing a live painting and doing the auction. We're doing the live streaming at the same time. Since 1 o'clock today, we had just next one by one, like
Yeah,
a
line up
lineup of incredible
presenters.
speakers and beautiful from all walks of lives and beautiful content as well. So this place can become absolutely anything.
Mhm. With the people that come. I'm trying to finish your sentence here. What I really want to do. No, but what I really want to do at this point.
Power couples do. We finish each other's sentences.
Yeah, exactly. Power couples. I think we have a yeah, we we want that in our life. Um, this is the time I want to take now to do a massive shout out to everyone who has been involved here, because this is a promotional event. This is just a launch event. This is a party. This is fun. This is like all of us coming together. No one's paid. We're just, and no one's paying anything. So it's just us together putting the effort, and this is like the creation basically. So I want to do a massive shout out first to Erin the Aura. Can you come here please, Erin? Yeah, she's our makeup artist. She's been doing makeup since 112, back to back, to all our presenters. We had 11 presenters, back to back at 20 minutes slots. So for her to keep up, like, thank you so much. So Erin Diora, you're the best. You rock. And I know that you can wake up at 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. depending of 1 a.m. Well, some people will know what I'm talking about in the crowd, and so you're just infallible. You're just there when you need to, and this is really really appreciated. So anyone who needs makeup to appear here on stage or anywhere else on stage or for a big occasion, Erin the Aura, reach out to us or reach out to her if you can directly. We'll put her link into the stream. Also, Jeremy, Aldwin already introduced you, but Jeremy is one of my good friends. He's a real French. I'm not a real French. I'm from Quebec. So as part of being French, he likes breasts, food, and and all good things, and accents, right? um, and wine. Thank you to Jeremy. Jeremy is also the chef at the Burley Pavilion, and he's provided us with amazing nibbles and finger food and alcohol. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for your art as well. Like, I mean, it looks amazing on our walls, and what you're creating live is really freaking awesome. We're going to be doing those live auctions on a regular basis, so because we want to build this kind of live auction program project with Jeremy. So stay tuned for that. At the moment, if you go on our live stream and you're interested in this painting, you can put a bid, and then and basically there's a system on this website where it tallies the bids.
And if you can, guys, go to Freedom Potential page and share it as well, so so Jeremy can get more exposure. It's not an easy to be an artist, and it's we want to bring more creativity into the world.
Yes. Also, thanks to Phil Nguyen. Phil is our photographer. He's been rocking it all day, taking headshots of all our presenters. That was part of the package that we wanted to offer. We wanted to offer as many people the possibility to come on stage and for 20 minutes, deliver their presentation, have headshots, and then share this content, like create like real content for people. So thank you, Phil, for that. Phil also, shout out. We'll put your details in our social media, and he's incredible to work with. So if you need headshots, if you need photography done, professional photography, he's our man. He's our guy.
And we're just going to move on and share a little bit about what's kind of the vision for this place. The vision is to have collaborations and JVs and to turn this place into a full functioning training center and full functioning educational center, so we can bring different courses and trainings in all areas. I will be sharing a little bit later about what I'm going to be here doing, like about my vision. And now we're going to pass on the microphone to a beautiful Michelle, who is one of the first people responded to our this idea of having JVs and having collaborations where she brings her incredible content and we bring our abilities and our knowledge and capacities, and we're going to have a course here running regularly. So that's going to be just the first one, and a few more are in collaborations, and we're going to share about them as well. So this our motto, the first thing we came up with is, what is it? Our tagline. Our tagline is a center for people's advancement, acceleration, and excellence. So we are going to be expanding into courses and beautiful educational materials across different industries. So that's the vision. And I'm going to pass it on to Aldwin so she can do an introduction.
As part of my shout outs, Aldwin Altunay, come here, come closer. You're gonna be on camera. Exactly. Fantastic. Thank you, Aldwin. Aldwin has done our PR. She's an incredible, she's very, very well connected in the media world. And she's also been emceeing all day and all night. Like, again, like a 12 hours shoot is incredible. Aldwin, thank you so much. We will keep working with you, and you also have a course that you'll be offering here. So we'll give you an opportunity to promote it a bit later. But yeah, we wanna welcome Michelle, and I will leave the microphone. Yeah, right there.
Right there, because I've got this mic. Yay, Martin and Anastasia. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for those kind words. I'm blushing. You can't tell because I'm wearing red and it all looks red. But thank you so much for coming along. And it's with great pleasure I introduce the amazing Michelle Scott Wilson, unbelievable lady. She's the founder of UE Media. And she actually graduated with an honours in a Bachelor of Design from Massey University. Her family background is in the media. Good choice. Founding the New Zealand Herald in 1863. The largest daily newspaper published in Auckland, New Zealand, with a circulation peaking over 200,000 copies per day. The New Zealand Herald was sold to Sydney-based media giant APN, who I worked with for many years, in 2014. I think you got out just in time on that one. Michelle has continued the passion for the media industry from her heritage and transformed it into the modern day digital marketing world. She's been working in the online space since 2014. And she's worked with tens of thousands of people worldwide and helped many of them create successful businesses online through digital marketing. She's the founder also of Unicorn Empire Media, a digital marketing agency that will double your sales and amplify your influence, that create powerful brands in 90 days. And Michelle, of course, is collaborating with Anastasia and Martin. So she's here to talk a little bit about that and what she does. Welcome, Michelle Scott Wilson.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for having me. This is an amazing centre you guys have created here, and I love the concept of it. That was a great intro, so I don't really need to share much more about myself. But the main thing that I do at the moment is I'm the founder of Unicorn Empire Media. We're a media agency. We do all digital marketing, build websites and landing pages, and we do all the kind of automation that a lot of people are using online or going from offline businesses to online at the moment. I think the online world is something that everyone needs, and I'm very grateful to be able to support people with taking their businesses online. So we've decided to do a JV, and I'm grateful to be, I guess, somewhat the guinea pig for this, but I guess not so much guinea pig because we both have a lot of experience in what we do. I actually teach people how to make online courses as well as doing all the digital marketing sides of things as well. So I guess it's more of like a showcase of our expertise and what you can actually produce for people. And so the course that we've decided to create is around branding. I see a lot of people, a lot of clients that come to me, they've got these amazing offline services or even products online, and their branding doesn't quite match it. Does anyone else feel like their branding doesn't match their services? Like they're kind of like they're offline, their services are like amazing, and then their branding kind of lets them down a little bit online. So that's really what I'm passionate about. I love creating powerful brands and finding businesses that are exceptional at what they do and they really like to help people, and then creating a brand around that, like making it look really beautiful and having really powerful graphic work and things like that, and then doing their landing pages and all of that. So what we decided to do was to do a joint venture partnership to take this sort of branding and marketing concept that I do in my company for our clients and create a course, because obviously not everyone is at the stage where they can come to a company like mine and I guess work with someone to have them do it for them. So we're creating a course where we can actually teach people how to do their branding and marketing for themselves. My background is also in fashion. So as Alwyn said, I have a degree in design, and I worked in the fashion industry for 10 years. So I have this real passion around branding. And so the course, what we're actually going to create is how to actually define your brand, the personality of your brand, how to get really clear on who your target market is so that you know who you're speaking to. That's really important. And so many people don't know exactly who it is. I like to choose like one person, hone it down to one person and that personality and, you know, what they look like, what they would wear, their type of style, if they're like a funny, kind person, or, you know, what their personality would be like. And I think it's a lot easier to hone it down to one person instead of think of this broad spectrum of a target market. Once we do that, then we can really dive deep into your branding and what your brand is actually going to look like, your colors that you're going to choose, your fonts, what your sort of style is, the look, style, and feel of your brand. So we do get really clear in this course. In module 2, we're going to talk about the target market, get really clear on that, what keeps your target market up at night, what, you know, is their biggest challenge, and just questions to really define that market. Module 3, we also go over your profit plan. Now, this is something that's really, really important in terms of taking people through a journey. So a lot of you guys have probably seen online where you can sign up to something for free, you hand over your name and your email, and you download a free gift or something. The next stage is a low ticket item, and then we have a mid tier and then a high ticket. And a lot of people don't know what that ascension model is. So it's important to get really clear on what that is. So then you can build your marketing around that and you know where you're leading your customers. And then the next thing is the perfect photo shoot. So obviously my background in fashion, I have done, I don't even know how many photo shoots, but a lot. And I love this creative process. So I was working with a client recently. We sat down, we did a 3-hour strategy session to work out what is her target market, get clear on her branding, her colors. My graphic designer did a whole branding package for her. And then I came up with some ideas of what her photo shoot would be like. And we had I've got an amazing photographer as well. We had a stylist, someone that did hair and makeup, and we created this amazing vision of what I had in my mind and what she brought to the table in terms of what she wanted. And we created this amazing photo shoot. And I should have put some pictures up, but we've just created an exceptional banner for her. And I think that having those types of tools for your business is really important, because you've only got literally like 3 seconds when someone lands on your social media page or your website or a landing page, 3 seconds before they decide whether they like you and want to buy from you or whether they don't. And so if you actually take the time to get really clear on what those things, what your brand looks like and what it is that you're going to be putting out into the world in terms of your graphics, that's going to in turn increase your revenue and drive more sales. So that's a bit of an overview of the program that we're creating. And yeah, I'm super pumped about it. And
I'm super pumped about it too. Oh yeah. I like what we're doing because so obviously we will be creating content. Obviously we'll be having online training available and on different platforms. But what we're creating here is a course. It goes for 4 weeks where you get pre-recorded content, and then each week there is a facilitated session where you workshop your material. So it's going to be facilitated here, obviously with the different apparatus of being on stage, having slides, and the interaction on Zoom, basically, and that is what this is designed for. So this is what this place is designed for interactivity and for live streaming and content creation. So this format, I think, 4 weeks, pre-recorded material and workshopping every week, so you can actually progress through the material. That's what we're really creating, and we're going to be modeling other courses. We have also coaching courses and sales process courses that are coming up in that same format. So stay tuned for that. That will be on our page very soon.
awesome. Cool. Yeah, so I don't really have much else to add. I'm just grateful to be here and to,
Thank you.
have this experience. I've known Martin and Anastasia for quite a few years now. Martin's done a lot of my videography work for me. And so it's just cool to be doing something together, and hopefully we can bring more amazing people into this space and have you guys doing more JVs with people and creating amazing courses to educate.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Okay. I need to get off now.
And big round of applause, please, for Martin Renaud and Michelle Scott Wilson. Can't wait to see that course. I think that is going to be fantastic. I think a lot of people need that. If you're not going online with courses and with your business now, then you're going to be staying behind, because this is the way of the future. So get used to it. Some people have been doing it for years, but this is what's happening now. You got to move with the times, right? You're going to make it in business and going to reach a worldwide audience. You need to look online. So it's fantastic that we have people that can support you with that here. Now, I'm going to be doing a talk next on how to gain free publicity. Who's had some publicity here? Who's been in the media? Excellent. Wow, about half the room. Fantastic. Great. We're going to get my presentation up here. I might stay on the mic so you guys can hear me, because I'm on this mic. These guys can hear me. So, yeah, you both hear me. It is on. It's still on the live stream. Yep. Yeah. Hello, Facebook. How you going? Having fun on Facebook? Thanks for joining us, and love to hear from you. What have you been getting from the presentations today? Big round of applause too for all the amazing speakers we've had today. Since about noon or so, we've been going full on with speakers today. So thank you to all our amazing speakers. Quite a few of you are still here in the room. So thank you so much for you guys. And for anyone watching this, please let us know. What have you been getting out of the talks today? Just pop in the chat on Facebook, wherever you're watching this. YouTube, we're streaming to as well. All right, I'm going to talk about how to gain free publicity. So how many of you here have a great product, service, or message and not enough people know about it? Just show of hands there. Yes, okay, thank you. That's about half of you. All right, thank you for that. That is right, because 80% of anything you do nowadays is marketing, right? So if you're not marketing, then you're most likely the world's best kept secret right now. If you hang around this kind of environment, you're not going to be the world's best kept secret for long. We're going to be getting you out to the masses. So my background is in mainstream media. I actually have 36 years media experience. I know I don't look a day over 25. Thank you very much. I actually did start at 10. I was actually first in the media at age 10 for table tennis. I was a top junior table tennis player in Sydney, where I grew up in the Northern Beaches. I was in the Manly Daily at age 10. And age 11, I was on Cartoon Connection. And I know who remembers Cartoon Connection. And I remember being in the studio in Sydney, and there was a camera there in front of me, and I remember the host looking at me and saying, "Don't think of the 2 million people watching this right now." All right, so clearly all I could think about was the 2 million people watching this as I looked at the camera. And there was only about 20 people in the studio, but what they did have in the studio was a table tennis table. And my brother and I, he was a top junior player too, and we were just going forehand to forehand, as you do. Who's played table tennis here? Yeah. So, it's, forehand to forehand. When you're training, 5 hours a day or whatever at the time. We would just keep getting this ball, and they were flabbergasted. They were blown away by this as we were just getting that forehand to forehand going. And we didn't think it was anything special because we've been doing it for so long. Probably like yourself right now with what you do. You may be doing things and you don't think it's anything that special because you've been doing it for so long, right? And often we're too close to what we do to realize that we do amazing things. And so getting publicity, there's a whole art form to this, to getting publicity. And it's about finding the genius within you, finding those gems to then get that out to the media and share your story. So I'm going to share a few tips with you today on that. Now, there's a journey that people go on when they come to see me. I started a media business called AA Expose Media in 2002 here on the Gold Coast. I've worked with APN Newspapers, which bought out Michelle's family's company there in New Zealand. I worked with APN, and I've worked with News Limited, Gold Coast Bulletin, Gold Coast Sun, TV, radio, print. No matter what media you want to get, any kind of publicity nowadays that you want to get, it follows the same kind of principles. Okay, now we've got podcasting, we've got the online news world. In fact, out of the 7.8 billion people on the planet, there are now 3.8 billion active social media users. That's more than half the world's population are active social media users. So what's happening nowadays is journalists are looking to social media every single day for story ideas because it's the most current form of media. It's the most current form of messaging. So if you're not out on social media, if you're not Googleicious, I heard that term the other day, I thought that was pretty cool. If you're not Googleicious, what are people going to find when they Google you? If you have media coverage to your name, you're going to automatically have more credibility than others in your industry. You're going to have more influence. You're going to have more trust. Like the online scamming has multi-billions of dollars industry in just scammers, right? We've got full-on scam. So people don't know who to trust nowadays, right? So if you have more video out there, you have online TV shows, podcasts, online courses, this is all going to help you build your profile. So it's really the mass media world that we're looking at here. So where people start on this journey is they often feel like the world's best kept secret where they start, right? Who feels like that right now? World's best kept secret. Yeah, and all celebrities were once the world's best kept secret. All celebrities in all industries. And if you think about, celebrities you might not want to be like Hugh Jackman or Russell Crowe or Cyndi Lauper, which I've had the great fortune to interview some of these people in my time, and they're just like you and I. They go to the bathroom, you'd hope, occasionally, occasionally you hope they, have a shower every now and then. Yeah, they're just like you and I. They're human beings, right? And they started out once upon a time and no one knew them. And there's certain things that all celebrities have in common. One thing is that they're passionate about what they do. The other thing is they all have someone else representing them to the media. Now, you don't have to do that. You can pitch yourself to the media. It always looks better when someone else says you're amazing rather than you saying you're amazing, right? They all had someone else representing them to the media. Another thing they all have in common, someone said at one of my seminars once, that they all take cocaine. Look, I don't know about the cocaine usage, but what I can say is that all of them, anyone who is a celebrity known today, who is still out there doing their thing, they have toughened themselves to criticism. Okay, if you're going to put yourself out there, if you're going to step up in any way, it's going to take toughening yourself up and coming from your truth, speaking your truth, right? And not worrying about what other people think, right? Because the nerves only come up when you're focusing on yourself and how you look and, how am I going to come across? What's the journalist going to say? And, what are they going to ask me? And, all that kind of stuff. You don't worry about any of that stuff. Anyone who's anyone out there, they're going to have people that love them and people that hate them. And right now you'll have people that love you and people that hate you anyway. So, it just takes it to another level, right? I mean, look at Donald Trump. Perfect example, right? People give him so much crap, right? And yet he just keeps on going, keeps on going doing his thing, no matter what you think of Donald Trump, right? It's just one example. So starts with having a willingness, to, I'll just press something, tech issue here. We'll just go back to this. Oh, there we are. Oh, I just thought. Okay, so it takes a willingness to start. Okay, now 50% of anything you do is starting. Okay, so just starting. Now, starting could be just finding out more about getting publicity or more about getting yourself out there, or actually realizing that you do have an amazing story to share. Your X factor is your story. No one else has your story. Stories have been something that we have shared from the beginning of time. Everyone loves stories, right? And you all have a story. And you may just not know it yet because you're too close to your own story often, right? So it's a matter of having a willingness to actually step up with your story, with your product, with your message, with actually wanting to make a bigger difference in the world. And as one individual, with the power of the media, you can do that. This is the beauty of the media. You are reaching hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people with your message by using the power of the media. And nowadays I work in the mass media field, although my background traditionally is traditional TV, radio, print. But the beauty now, even though we have changing times in the world of the media, we've had a few regional papers just close at the end of June, right? A few regional papers in Australia have closed. But what's happening now is everything's going online, right? So we've got more social media followers, we've got the website followers. So now we're actually reaching more people now with the mass media world, even though some of the papers are closing. I don't think magazines are going to go anywhere anytime soon. I don't think books are going to go anywhere anytime soon, because people still want the touchy-feely thing that comes with books and magazines, even despite the COVID fiasco that we've been hearing about, right? So making a start. And then steady progress. Then you might think, okay, I just want to get some local media coverage, maybe get into my local radio station. Community radio stations always looking for story ideas. And for people in the local area doing great things. There's local magazines looking for stories every single day. Journalists are really, really busy people. So you can actually help journalists by getting your story out. So you start to make some steady progress, you get a few runs on the board, and then next thing you're shooting for the stars. Next thing you're going for, say, a morning show, morning TV show, or from national podcast or international, massive media, right? You're building your confidence at this point. And then what you start to find is as you get more media feed off other media. Media are looking at other media all the time for story ideas. So then you shoot for the stars, you get some major coverage. And in fact, this is what happened with Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he actually put out Rich Dad, Poor Dad in 1997. And he appeared on Oprah in the year 2000. It was 27th of April, 2000. And at the end of the 1 hour show, Oprah turned to Robert and said, "Congratulations, Rich Dad. We have just sold you 1 million books." Now, at the time, he was making $5 per book. That's American. That's $5 million he just made at the end of a 1 hour show. And that was 3 years after the book came out. So even if you've got products that you put out ages ago, or it doesn't matter, you can still promote it now. If people don't know about it, then it's still news, right? It's still newsworthy, the fact you've done it. So shoot for the stars, you get some big coverage, and next thing you are a star. Yay. And that's the journey. That's the rocket ship journey. Now, there are keys to success that you will need to get publicity. One is passion. I've mentioned passion already. If you're not passionate about what you're doing, then just do something else, I recommend, because life is too short. A third of people die by the age of 65. That's the stats. So if you're not passionate about what you're doing, then, I suggest take a good look at what you are doing. And now's a great time with COVID. People have had the downtime. Now's a great time to reevaluate how you're doing life and what you're doing in life. And there's lots of fun things you can still do in isolation. Now, thankfully, we have things like this where we can actually start getting out again and hearing live speakers. And I was at the Gas Festival on the weekend. It was an amazing festival, 200 people out west of Maryborough. Phenomenal event. And, it was all COVID safe and all of that, but it was so great to see live music again. We need that connection. So having that passion will make you feel connected to source and to yourself. Purpose. What is your purpose? Why are you here on the planet? You are 1 in a billion just by being born. You've beaten about 1 billion swimmers to get to the finish line, depending how excited your parents were at the time. It's actually between 400 million to 1.2 billion swimmers, but you made it to the end, right? So you're 1 in a billion just by being born. So what is your purpose? I believe we're all here for a reason. I believe we're all here in this room for a reason. Package. You then need to package up your message, your product, your service, package it up in a way that media are going to find effective. So when I say media, what I'm talking about with free publicity, we've got two main areas in most media outlets. We have the journalists, which are going to give you the free publicity, and then you have your advertising department, which are going to take your money for ads. So the idea is to pitch your story in a way that the journalist is going to find appealing, so that they're going to want to do a free story for you, and so you don't waste money on advertising. And even with digital advertising now, there's only about 1 in 4 people I speak to that are getting great results with their Facebook ads or their YouTube ads or Instagram ads. There's still not great success in the digital advertising world, and it's getting harder and harder as algorithms change and all of that business, right? So packaging up your message effectively so that a journalist will want to do a story about you, or a TV show host, whether it's online or offline, or a podcast show host. There's certain ways you need to go to get those people's attention. So that's with the packaging. Next key to success is your profile. When people Google you, what are they going to find? Have you Googled yourself lately? It's very interesting to see what comes up. And you don't need to smuggle drugs out of Bali to get in the media, right? Although it does work very well for one person, at least I know. People, knowing the right people, right? Having connections, relationships, building relationships. You could be just one person away from things going exponential in your life and your business. And that one person could be here in this room. You just never know. Who knows people, right? And with journalists, with the media, one great connection, if once they know about you, they'll keep coming back to you and seeking you out as an expert in your industry. If you think about all the great experts in, like, personal development, I think Anthony Robbins, I think health, I think Michelle Bridges, I think finance, I think Noel Whittaker, all these people that are known as anyone as experts in their industry have had media coverage. And that's why they're known as experts and possibly not you, because they've had more media coverage, and the media keep running stories on them because they know them as the experts. The Reno Kings in the real estate world. There's a process for getting publicity as well, which I will cover with you shortly. And then propelling your message. Once you get your publicity, then really getting that out on your social media, online. There's so many ways you can then promote that to make the most of the coverage that you do get. I have an awesome media magic formula. I don't have my magic wand here today, but it is in the shape of a magic wand. Now, the A of the awesome steps is to articulate your story. So before you start your media campaign, you need to be very clear on what exactly it is you want to promote. And this may change for you ongoingly. Ideally, if you have something with a date to point to, then the story won't get held over. All right, so, okay, fantastic. I can talk for all day on this topic. So I'll just whiz through this. So articulating a story is the first step. Then the W is work the angles. So working the angles of your story once you're clear on what it is you want to promote. The E is elevating your profile, packaging up your message. And there's 3 Ps that come with this. There's the P for press release. I highly recommend you do a press release, because you're going to minimize the chances of journalists getting the facts wrong, for starters, and they can just copy and paste it. You're making their job easier for them. Photos and visuals are really important with media as well. And pitch. You've got 45 seconds to get the media's attention with your pitch. So there's 3 Ps that come under elevate profile. Startle the media. Media don't want to just educate anymore. They want to entertain as well. So how can you be entertaining with what you do and visually exciting? Own your power. You're extraordinary. Everyone's extraordinary. Only sometimes, this little monkey chatter comes in and, you're coming from fear or love in life, right? You come from love as much as possible. Come from that beautiful space of truth, then, you will shine and you will attract better opportunities to yourself. So owning your power so that you can master your interviews. There's certain things to do before, during, and after interviews to make the most of those interviews. And then E is explode impact. So that's the awesome media magic formula. If you didn't catch all that, watch the replay on Facebook or YouTube. And there's certain benefits that come from that fame. You could be famous in your industry. By getting publicity, you will have more freedom. You'll be able to charge more for what you do. You will also have, oh, there it is. I'm not sure what I'm pressing. Where do I go with this thing? I don't know what I'm doing here, Martin. Which with the clicker anyway. So fame, fortune, freedom, leave a legacy. I do have some other slides which I really want to show you. Oh, there we go. I'll just go back. Yeah, so I started during COVID, the Global Good News Challenge, that we can be the change that we want to see in the world, like Gandhi says, and is encouraging people to do that. And we have different challenges every single month. We've got one from the 1st to the 10th of October where you can do a Facebook Live every day for 10 days for October. And you can share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. All the details are on the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page, pinned to the top of the page. And most people do them in about 3 minutes. I sometimes ramble on for about 10. But oh, he's coming on. Okay, cool. I'm almost done.
How about you segue into the good news into Dr. Meir?
Dr. Meir. Yes, we will come to Dr. Meir. Because Dr. Meir, we've done some marketing with Dr. Meir and got some amazing. I've only got a few more slides to go, so I'll quickly run through this. I also do workshops on how to gain $1 million worth of free publicity, which I go into a lot more detail. That's the next one, October 13. Please connect with me at the Mass Media Tribe Meetup group on the Meetup or on Facebook, Mass Media Tribe. Come and join our group. We've got amazing events we run every few weeks for free online with different speakers about all sorts of topics when it comes to marketing. And I also have a Mass Media Mastery program that I do as well. And just go to my website to check that out, aaexpose.com. So you are at an AA meeting. The world is your oyster. Anything is possible for you. This is my last slide. I believe in the power of one, and I believe in you. May your flame burn bright and light up all those around you. Thank you so much. There's my talk for today. And now we're going to go over to Dr. Mia Janjua very shortly. Okay, so we'll just take a short break and then we'll come back for no short break. I'll keep talking. Okay, I'll keep talking. So anyone got any questions about media? So I am a stand for truth, good news, and animal welfare. I also do an animal action charity event. I do that every year as well. And if you look at animal action events, you can check that out. Just look up Aldwin Media Queen, you'll find me. Let's connect on social media. All the photos I've taken from today are going to be put into an album as well on Facebook. And as long as we're connected, I can tag you guys in that. But just let's connect and support each other. Let's support each other in this amazing initiative and support the amazing Freedom Potential Centre as well. Anyone got questions about marketing that they would like to ask? Any questions before we go to Mia? Now, Dr. Mia, actually, with Dr. Mia, we actually did a PR campaign with Dr. Mia. I was doing some marketing. Put a press release out as COVID started, and the headline was, "Fear of COVID is making people sick." That was the headline, right? And we put out a fantastic positive press release, good news story about how people can boost their immune system during COVID. And the story ended up on Channel 7, Channel 9, ended up in the bulletin, etc. Dr. Mia, how are you? Can he hello? Coming to us live from Canada. He was here on the Gold Coast a few months ago. So I think he's saying something, but I can't hear him. So but good to see you. Hello. I don't know where to look, but that's how it goes with the tech world. Dr. Mia Janjua. So that's an example of a great angle that you can use. And now with COVID, the media are looking for stories around how you're coping with COVID right now. It's great opportunities right now to get publicity. If you feel that maybe now is the time for you to step up with your message, then now's a great time to do that. And please reach out to me if you have any questions, connect on social media. So the Good News Challenge too, just going back to that, with the good news that you share anything about you or about someone you know. Okay, it doesn't have to be some major groundbreaking thing. It can be that you've launched a new logo, or that you've got a great client that's really happy, or that that you're doing an event coming up. Right? It can be anything. So just sharing gratitude, expressing gratitude is incredibly powerful in how you do life and in how those around you do life, right? Not just writing down a gratitude list, right? Not just thinking about what you're grateful for. I mean, that's good. If you actually speak it out, it's incredibly powerful. Speak out your gratitudes. What are some gratitudes? Who's got some things we're grateful for? I'm grateful for this amazing centre here. I'd just like to start it off. I'm so grateful for the Freedom Potential Centre and for emceeing today. What's some things we're grateful for today? Yes.
I'm really grateful to be beautiful here.
Yes. Beautiful. Fantastic. Big gratitude to Erin for doing the makeup. Thank you so much, Erin. You've all made us look spectacular tonight. Thank you so much, Erin. Amazing. I had a counselling session in there too. I got 2 in 1. It was brilliant. Anyone else want to share what they're grateful for? Thank you for that. That's awesome. Who's grateful for something today? Just put your hand up, scream out. What are you grateful for? Yes, Melissa. Yes, beautiful, Melissa. Grateful for the place we live in. I'm so grateful we're in Queensland and on the Gold Coast. What a great place to be stuck in for a little while. So grateful we're here. Yeah, beautiful, Melissa. What else are we grateful for? Yes, Elena. Beautiful people that we have here today. Fantastic. Please remember to exchange details, right? We want to connect with each other after tonight. What else are we grateful for? Wonderful, Elena. Elena, the intuitionist. And speakers we had here today too. Actually, who spoke today earlier? Just show of hands. Who spoke today? Yep, beautiful, fantastic. So, yeah, so please connect and support our beautiful speakers who've just put their hand up. And if you missed who they were, they're online. You might as well connect with them here while you can, right? Beautiful. Okay, what else are we grateful for today? Julie. Yes, grateful to be here. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. And one more gratitude.
I'm so grateful that there are so many incredible humans all in my group. I think I've never seen so many awesome people all together.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I feel the same. Where have you all been all my life? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You have so many amazing people here. I mean, it's just testament to, Martin and Anastasia have been around for a long time, slogging it out, doing the hard yards, working amazing hours with some extraordinary people, bring us all together. It's very, very cool. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, that was Dr. Beer that you saw up on the screen there for just a moment, and hopefully we'll catch you next time, Dr. Beer. We can stream another time. Okay, so we get Anastasia up here. Beautiful. Please welcome back to the front here, Anastasia Grace Dior. Yay! Fantastic. Now, Anastasia and I, we're going to chat about her upcoming Freedom Potential Mastery course. So, Anastasia, can you tell us, before we go to the course, just a little bit more about your background? Because I'm really curious about these celebrities you work with, which you can't tell us who the celebrities are, but just a bit of your background and how you've got into this Freedom Potential course.
Thanks so much. Well, my background is mostly business, but I have been in self-development for a very, very, very long time, since I was 17, and just the life turned out the way that I have become a practitioner and coach and transformational coach through my journey, and it became very evident that that's the thing I should be doing, and it's my life path and life soul journey. You come to the point in your life when you cannot live by anybody else's values except for yourself, for your own values. And this is going to be something that I'm going to address in Freedom Potential Mastery. Why freedom? Because or potential is what all we have inside of us, whether it's has been realized or not, or it has. You have a new layers and new levels of potential that you're going to be exploring again and again and again and again. And mastery is something that we all striving for day in and day out, if we are not asleep, of course. And there are people that are asleep out there, but definitely not people in this room. So that's what my program is about. I'm a huge how could I say it? It's not a believer. It's something that I stand for is for freedom, for internal freedom, for sovereignty, for taking responsibility for yourself, for your internal space, for your emotional space, for your values, and moving on with them. So in this course, it's going to run every Sunday for 4 weeks, from 11 till 12 a.m. Brisbane time. So Sydney is going to change, and also majority of my clients are all around the world, so it's going to be different time zone. But I'm going to go live in the group for 1 hour, where I'm going to share. We're going to go through stages. So in the first day, it's about identify your vision, and putting the vision together, but from the place of internal alignment, or what is it like to grow or birth the vision from a place of complete stillness. It's not from the urge to get somewhere. It's not from the urge to run away from somewhere. It's not to please something or someone. It's not to heal your pain or make the pain stop. It's when you create a vision from a completely different place, when all of you connected and comes together, that is your true vision. And that's the vision that you can die for. That's the vision you can move forward in life for as long as it takes. And when you can't move anymore, you will crawl. And when you can't crawl, you will just lie in that direction and gather your strength and move forward. So that's the true vision in your life. Then on the day 2, you're going to go through blocks that are actually stopping you. And yes, it does take me about 5 minutes to identify each of the blocks, because human beings are very, very simple in their the way the psyche works. And I will share really simple tools how to identify and remove those barriers on your journey. On day 4, we're going to go into money and change the relationship with money completely. And not just with money, but with energy of money. And that's incredible, incredible exercise. I have been in a really bad places with money, and that has changed incredibly. So I think the more people that get empowerment and change of state around money, the happier this place is going to be. And on day 4, we're going to go in the incredible place of self-worth and self-value. Some people cannot even identify what self-worth is. If you ask people what is self-worth or how can I love myself, what is self-love, majority of people are not even capable of explaining what is that, or how can I step into it, and they try to step in from the head. Or I'm going yesterday we had a group session, and a girl goes, that's it, I'm going to go do wax and then I splash lots of coconut oil on myself. So that's pretty much a basic idea of where people like swim around in what self-love is. That is not. Self-love is the deepest connection of all of you, understanding of all of yourself, and deep acceptance and unconditional love and unconditional acceptance. And only after you are able to unconditionally love yourself, you will be able to unconditionally love some other humans and other live beings on this planet. So that's a little bit about freedom potential. And 30 seconds just to mention that I am going to start running a relationship course here from connected to I'm not going to go through the whole presentation because we are going to start partying. Relationship program is something that I'm incredibly passionate about. I'm going to run it every week here from this space, online and live, as an integral relationship facilitator. When we integrate all levels of ourselves, it means that when we connect with our partner through all of us, all chakras, on a mental level, on physical level, on emotional level, psychological level, emotional level, where we can work together and play together and be incredibly sexually relaxed and open and be in full trust and be able to communicate about absolutely anything with this person, with another human being. When you don't just see a person, where you see a soul, where you see another alien, when you see another human being, when you see a beautiful life force, when you see your partner and connect with them deeply. And that's most incredible experience ever on this planet that you can ever experience. So that's what my passion is. Business experience. So thank you so much for being here with us. And that's me. And thank you so much for coming. We're going to have so much fun here. We're going to create so many programs. We're going to create so much content. We're going to create so many beautiful things in this space, because that's what this place wants to birth. And now I would like to welcome Mishka into our space, and he's a beautiful musician. Do you want to introduce him?
Thank you so much, Anastasia. Grace Dior. Awesome. I love that. Wow. So calm, centered, amazing. I tend to be like, go, adrenaline. Anyway, that's the years of working in the media. So we've got a good balance here tonight. Isn't that lovely? All right. It's with great pleasure now. We have an amazing performer all the way from Byron Bay. Very cool. It is Mishka Prem, and he's of Lulu and Mishka. Lulu is not here today. Mishka is here. And it's sonic heart medicine we're going to hear tonight. It's music for the heart, sharing the healing power of song inspired by the many traditions from around the world. Mishka and Lulu have been touring the globe for the past 8 years, facilitating concerts, voice workshops, transformational retreats, also at conscious festivals and health and wellness resorts. Not a musical performance, but a co-creation normally with the two of them together. This is an invitation now to deeply listen, to breathe. Take a deep breath from the diaphragm. Breathe and join. So please welcome from Germany originally, Mishka.
Thank you, everybody. It's beautiful to be here. It's usually my wife Lulu and me and Mishka. So tonight it's just and Mishka. But yeah, I feel very honored to be here to support this beautiful opening of this wonderful space. And in the time that I've been here, right now I've received a lot already, a lot of beautiful insights, smiles, connections, and I feel that's also part of the vision for people to come and meet and open their minds to different ideas, new ideas, to something that, as they were saying, acceleration, excellence, and that's absolutely something that I've come in contact with here already. I'll just make sure my guitar's in tune. And there was a lot of talking today already, beautiful talking. So I might just skip a lot of that. So when I say it's not a performance, it's a co-creation. It's not only a co-creation with my wife and me usually, but also between us and audience and everyone involved. We're passionate about creating space for us all to drop in and develop our deeper inner listening what's going on beyond the noise of the mind. And music is such a powerful tool known all around the world for this to make these shifts happen in our emotional state and our well-being. So I'd love to start off with a small invocation on a beautiful flute. We haven't sound checked this flute, so I hope it won't blow away your ears. I invite you to just close your eyes. There's not much to see besides my fingers moving. inspired by the many traditions and different ways of connection and dropping in to the heart space from around the world. My own journeys have taken me to India, to South America, to Central America, to places here in the Pacific in different ways. And all cultures share sound and share voice and share song as rituals. And dear friends of mine who are passionate drummers and regularly go to Africa, they share the story that there's tribes that don't even have a word for singer. It's like calling someone a breather. It's just something we do that everyone does. So this is a song, a hybrid of English and a traditional Indian mantra. And mantra is simply a tool for the mind for us to reconnect to the inside and let the busyness of our mind subside. And when we sing, our breath works through us. And this is one of the main beautiful tools that helps quieten down our nervous system and bring us down to the present moment. And so, if you know the words, please sing along. And this, for me, it's non-dogmatic. It's something accessible for all of us. And I chose this one because it's a mantra towards the energy of removing obstacles. It's often used for new beginnings, new pathways and journeys. And so this is for this space, for the journey of freedom potential, and Martin, Anastasia, and everyone that will come here to drop in, to have fun, enjoy, and create ease and flow. Maybe we can do this together. So there is this mantra part that goes Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Can we say that? Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Beautiful. Let's call in this energy of ease and flow. Ease and flow wherever we go. Open to the mystery each day. Ease and flow wherever we go. Open to the mystery each day. Calling for protection on our journey. Guidance and blessings on our way. Calling for protection on our journey. Guidance and blessings on our way. Ease and flow wherever we go. Open to the mystery each day. Ease and flow wherever we go. Open to the mystery each day. Calling for protection on our journey. Guidance and blessings on our way. Calling for protection on our journey. Guidance and blessings on our way. Guidance and blessings on our way. Guidance and blessings on our way. So press away the obstacles and open to the miracles. Press away the obstacles and open to the miracles. Jaya Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Jaya Ganesha Sharanam Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye. Try it out with me. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha ease and flow wherever we go. We're open to the mystery each day. Ease and flow wherever we go. We're open to the mystery each day. Calling for protection on our journey, guidance and blessings on our way. Calling for protection on our journey, guidance and blessings on our way. Guidance and blessings on our way. Guidance and blessings on our way. So kiss away the obstacles, open to the miracles. Kiss away the obstacles, and open to the miracles. Jaya Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Jaya Ganesha Sharanam Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye. You can even do it inside silently. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha ease and flow wherever we go. We're open to the mystery each day. All right. Thank you. I could hear a few voices coming through there. That's beautiful. A song from our time in Brazil. In parts of Brazil, they practice beautiful traditions, also connecting with the different spirits of nature. They're called the Orishas, and this one is called Oshun, which is the spirit of the sweet, the fresh waters. And this is, I dedicate this for all the waters to flow pure and clean on our beautiful planet forevermore, for all the generations to come, for all of us and all beings in those waters to move and flow freely, and for the waters in our body, may we look after them, may they be pure and clean. again, there's one part I just love singing, and I know it's brought me so much beauty and transformation in my life. So there's the words "lava o meu coração," which means wash over my heart. Now the beautiful swim in Cedar Creek earlier today in the Tweed Valley, and again going to beautiful pure waters. Is an amazing experience that I get never tired of. So if you can sing the part "Lava o meu coração" with me, wash over my heart. This is the invitation. Minha mãe Oxum, flor do meu coração, águas benditas, águas profundas, minha mãe Oxum, lava o meu coração. Minha mãe Oxum, Oxum, hey, flor do meu coração, águas benditas, águas profundas, minha mãe Oxum, lava o meu coração. Minha mãe Oxum, flor do meu coração, águas benditas, águas profundas, minha mãe Oxum, lava o meu coração. Here comes the power. Lava o meu coração, lava o meu coração, lava o meu coração. I know you can all speak Portuguese fluently. Lava o meu coração, wash over my heart. Lava o meu coração, lava o meu coração, lava o meu coração. Oh, my mother Oxum, flower of my heart, holy waters, pure deep waters. Oh, my mother Oxum, wash over my heart. Minha mãe Oxum, Oxum, hey, flor do meu coração, águas benditas, águas profundas, minha mãe Oxum, lava o meu coração. Thank you so much.
Wow, wasn't that amazing? No applause for Mishka from Byron Bay. Fantastic. Michelle, before you go, how can we support you? We've got CDs or something we can support you with?
Yes, me and my wife, we have a fresh new album just released on our website. We've got all the social media, all the things that you've been taught during the day that are the way to put yourself out there, Instagram, Facebook, and all this. We also, I'd love to have a 6-day free mantra meditation online journey coming up in October now. That's beautiful experience of daily coming into this kind of space and seeing what that does to yourself and go from there. Yeah.
I love it. It was so beautiful, so relaxing. Who feels relaxed now? Yeah, amazing. Well, we're going to have music coming up soon. We've got more food and drinks over here, so please hang around. We're going to have some chit chat. Thank you so much, Mishka. That was beautiful. Thank you, and thank you to all our speakers today, all our supporters, to Erin, our beautiful makeup person, for Jeremy, our artist, and now, of course, the artwork is still progressing, as we can see. It's still progressing, and it is going to be auctioned off. So please follow Jeremy Metivier for the link to the live auction, so you can actually bid on it and put some money towards it. And I believe part of the proceeds are going back to the centre. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Excellent. So you're supporting Freedom Potential Centre as well, and supporting beautiful artists here. Jeremy, thank you to Josh over here, who's been doing an amazing job on the live stream. Thank you to everyone who's been watching on Facebook and YouTube. Everyone supporting us. Please share the page. Please like the page if you haven't liked it already. Check out freedompotential.com.au, the website. If you have an event that you want to run, this is a fantastic facility. It is the only one on the Gold Coast which you can actually hire, where you can do hybrid events and live stream out with a full production studio. So it is a really unique facility and absolutely amazing initiative by Anastasia Grace Dior, and also to all the amazing people here in the room. Please connect, support each other, connect and support our speakers, share what you're grateful for. And is there any final words that you would like to say?
Yeah, let's party and dance.
All right. Let's party and dance.
Awesome. It's a wrap. It's a launch. Yay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for being with us. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for coming together. Coming together like that is really, really hard. It's a really good, hard feeling. It's just, sinks in.
Yes,
Group
photo.
photo.
Great idea.
Well,
great idea. Yes,
from
of
here-
course, of course. Group photo. Oh, yes, group photo. No, but I've got a pretty long arm. So
We got my phone
yeah,
here.
let's do a group photo. Yeah, here we go. I'll do it. Just
Right here.
Here we go. We'll go this way. So I want you guys in the back.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
sorry for the live stream. Oh no, we can see. Here we
Here
go.
we go. Here we go. Oh, look, we can see you all. Can everyone?
Yeah, everyone's there.
Everyone's there. Okay, here we go. And look up here to the camera. Can you see it? Okay, ready? All right. Hey, and again. Cheers. A few more. Hey. Yes. There we go. A few more too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yes. Thank you. Okay, great. Yep, beautiful. Just a few hundred more. Okay, there we go. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
That's great. Thank
Yes,
you.
that's it. So we will let go of we will close the stream right now. Please share the stream. So if there was any presenters that you actually really liked today, well, share their stuff, because that's what it was all about. So we can have as much presence as possible online. I think there's a bunch of devices that are streaming right now in our pockets, and we can hear them. Okay, so Josh, thank you, Josh. Josh is an awesome technician. Thank you so much. And when you're ready, and cut.
Yay. And just one more group photo. Here with just you two and the crowd. Just get you guys.
All right.
Here we go.
Oh.
Another group photo. Just without me
yep,
this time. Without me. Okay, with you guys in the background and just you and Martin.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Your live video has ended, which means the party can now begin. Yay. Okay.